Yeah, all right, okay.
Do you know
Who
something
wants
good?
a
It means
coffee?
more to me that
Why did you call me Julie?
60 seconds.
Tip of the tongue.
Just remember.
Who the hell are you? Oh, right. Ah! Hello! Welcome to the show. I wonder if you could tell me, how many of you are taking part? Ah, going it alone, I see. Congratulations. Now, I wonder if you could type in your name, please. Okay, what's it to be? Do you want a 21-question game or 7? Okay, I'll arrange that for you.
30 seconds.
Now, your buzzer is the letter B. That is B as in Bristol's.
Anyway,
You want to play? You want to play? Fine! Stand by, graphics, we're live!
Using your brain, pick a category. And we call this one Intercontinental Frottage. In terms of royal portraits, 3 big ones coming your way. The secretions of the musk deer have been used by people for centuries as a cologne or a perfume. If you wanted to get the freshest secretions you could by rubbing a musk deer directly onto your skin, to which continent would you have to travel? North America, Africa, Asia, or Europe? Home on the range where the musk deer doesn't play because they're not found there. If you'd have got it right, you'd have said this. The musk deer lives in Asia. And if you want it to talk dirty to you while you're rubbing, it'll cost you extra. Please select. And your selection is tired and emotional. And this one's worth £2,000. People often say to me, Jack, you're talking rubbish, and I'm often forced to attack them with a chisel. Ironically enough, talking rubbish is precisely what I'm about to do. Whose rubbish do you think this is? Buzz in and type when you know. Oh, cigar butts, notebooks filled with German smut, some stuffing from a couch. Oh look, letters from Carl Jung defaced with "the collective unconscious is a load of cack." An educated bin man would have said, this is Sigmund Freud's rubbish. The great man had quite a few well-named descendants. I was slapped around the face for trying to see what clothes designer Bella wore under her skirt. It was a Freudian slip. From the list of categories, pick a category.
Put on your pants for the naked dance. 3.
Next up, a hunting we have gone. And I'll give you £2,000 if you get it right. Oh, we've just been out hunting and we've got ourselves a fine-looking skin for a rug. Who did our rug used to be? Spotty from Super Ted, Mr. Blobby, Sue the Panda, or Honey. Gotcha, you little bugger! Well, we shot the Blobby. Problem is, we just got a crap plastic rug out of it. You got any categories on you, man? Come on, give us one.
Shaking up the floor. Shaking up the floor.
You have selected a award ceremony. £2,000 for this little baby.
I'm really proud to accept this child. I'd like to thank all the people without whom it couldn't have been made. My wife, my agent, Myopia, and of course Warren Beatty. Thank you so very, very much. I love you all.
Tom Hanks has scooped a fair few awards. If he chose to name his child after an award, what moniker would he definitely not consider? Emmy, Tammy, Tony, or Oscar? There is no award called a Tammy. Oh, darling, look at beautiful little Tammy. She's got a little tail, look. Categorically speaking, I want one. I see. Westcut Slits Lime Store.
It's time for
Ticklish Question.
And the category for this gibberish question is lipstick and drug abuse. This question has been insured for the initial value of £5,000. Okay, I'm prepared to give you 30 seconds to solve this gibberish, but every 1.5 seconds I'm going to be taking away a bit of money. What song title does this rhyme with? Scoop your pal a smudge of lipstick, hex wee pal the dope shush. Go for it. Type in your answer.
Very well done.
From yet another drug-induced children's classic, I've got a feeling Mary was popping more than just a spoonful of sugar. Pick a category now.
Can you dig it? Here's 6.
In categorical terms, you have chosen Banes with Big Amps. And this one's worth £1,000.
You've lost your spark, right, and you're feeling run down after a grueling tour, so you decide to go to a popular music concert. Assuming your batteries literally need recharging, which of the following bands would not give you the electric atmosphere you crave? 10cc, Van de Graaff generator, AC/DC or power station? 10cc has nat to do with electricity, done it? I got their name from the average volume of a human male's ejaculation. Oh, incidentally, my group, 5 Litres, are playing at the Electric Ballroom next weekend. Come on, let's have one. And now,
The devil has all the best tunes.
well, looks like it could be tricky. So £3,000 for this one. Undercarriage down. Let's land this question.
If the Taliban produced Top of the Pops and insisted on all records having relevance to Islamic scriptures, which of these devilish singles would they find acceptable? Sympathy for the Rushdie, Dance with the Elvin, Better the Kali You Know, or Iblis Woman? In the Quran, the devil is known as Iblis.
I saw Cliff Richard play Iblis Woman at a gig in Iran once. The crowd went absolutely fundamental. Marvellous. Choose a category.
Here's why we hate number 8.
And your choice is Hard Luck Stories from the Dawn of Time. As far as the sheets available, £2,000 is up for grabs.
oh, you smell that? That's the stench of question.
What a hoot the creator had with the platypus. It's got an otter's fur, a beaver's tail, and a duck's beak,
Hey, Big G, sort it out, fella.
cried the platypus.
You forgot my...
Lungs, nipples, working tongue, or brain. The duck-billed platypus did not get anywhere near the full complement of nips. He apparently tried to get some put on by plastic surgery, but just ended up with an arse like Joan Collins, and a massive bill. Choose a category.
It's party time. Here comes number 9.
And the category is...
Literary reviews for the feeble-minded.
You could be getting yourself $2,000 for the right answer.
No, I'm gonna tell you about play or so. I can't remember nothing. No, buzzing, no, type it me form. This geezer, right, really hates his boss, right? So he makes him think his wife is sleeping a bat. He freaks out and suffocates her. Tragic.
What is the name of the play? The correct sequence on your keyboard was... Iago's horrendous machinations cause Othello to strangle his wife. I wonder if that's the object in that Othello board game. From the list of categories, pick a category.
Hey, Master Blaster! Won't you find an answer? It's 10!
This one's called Roll Up Dutch-Speaking Ewok Fundamentalists. £1,000 for this little baby. Not beating around the bush. Complete this sequence with the most applicable words or I'll beat your score up. Star Wars, blank blank, Amish. Death Star, Nourishing Stew, Yoda, Little Old and Green, Harrison Ford, Witness, or Ronald Reagan, Hamish Macbeth. Good old Harry was in Star Wars and Witness, the movie about hiding out in an Amish community. But Star Wars would have been so much cooler if Darth Vader had had an army of Amish troopers. My God, they've got reeks! Well, that's the end of round 1, and here comes round 2. What is so ingenious about round 2 is that there's actually twice as much cash available. But that cash can be won or lost. Do you follow me? Please select.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, let's have one called I Got Them Small Person with a Beard Blues. This question could net you 6K.
Hello, pretty boy, my special friend. How are you? Good morning. It is a cartoon Arab here. Saudi Desert Ayo. Yesterday I am in discussions with Papa Smurf about a blue cartoon movie I plan to make. It's going to be very hot. Anal close-ups, you name it. He misunderstands my film and they start talking about his color. So, what condition does Papa Smurf claim is the cause of his blue skin, you think? Balanitis, cyanosis, halitosis, or xanthosis? Yes, I don't know whether to believe him, but the little indigo infidel said he has bad circulation. Which can be a sign of cyanosis, which makes victims turn blue. I say, why bother with long medical words when a garrote would do the trick fine for me.
You got any categories on you, man? Come on, give us one.
12.
So, you picked this one. Phony Blair! And this question's worth £4,000. In an effort to win the youth vote, Tony Blair, MP, has been trying to talk to the kids in a language that they will be able to relate to. Here's an extract from a recent speech he made.
Yo, how's it hanging, groovy cool cats? When I was a chillin' tomboy, I was so far out, it was wicked, man, and women. Also, down the pub, rubber-dub-dub, in it, punters. Half an ale, please. I sure was trade dope, savvy? Savvy? Bad, easy. Fat home guys, girls, safe.
Which of these terms accurately describes Tony's confused street patois? Received pronunciation, bunkum, Loamshire dialect, or hyperbole? Bunkum is nonsense spoken by politicians to please specific voters. As opposed to manifesto, which is nonsense written to please specific voters. Okay, pick a category.
I love 13, number 13. Oh-ho!
And now, pass me the garlic. It's Count Armitage Shanks. And a cool 6,000 quid for this one.
Come on then, you starting?
It's a little-known fact, but Count Dracula had a brother, the unfortunately named Count Crapula. Judging by his name, what would be this vampire's main problem? He's a kitchen utensil, he's addicted to opiates, he's got no teeth, or he's always hungover. You bloody simpleton. If you're interested, the answer is... a crapula is an archaic word for a hangover.
Count K ordered drinks, a double butler, a scullery maid, and a lymph shake.
Using your brain, pick a category. Excellent choice, player. Let's play this or that. And the this or that category is...
nice legs, shame about the boat race.
In just a few moments' time, you will be bombarded by 7 seemingly meaningless words. In reality, however, they mean nothing, and you will be expected to tell me whether they are the name of a famous boat or the nickname of a famous sportsman. If you think you're seeing a famous ship from the past, kiss me hard on and press 1. And if you think it's a sports person's nickname, press 2 and press 4 to skip. If the answer pleases me, 1 crisp K in your wallet, and £1,000 off if you get it wrong or you don't get to it. Right, let's be having 30 seconds on the clock. And go. The Crafty Cockney, boat or nickname? The Titanic. The Flying Dutchman.
The Silver Fox.
The Dark Destroyer. The Golden Bear. The Golden Hind.
Let's go and get Skippy.
The Dark Destroyer. That's your lot. 5. So let's just add it to your totty and press on. Choose a category. Categorically, this is the category of... Cash of the Titans! And this one's worth £2,000. The question is as follows. If the great god Dionysus left Olympus to get a proper job in service industries on the M25, where would he be most at home? Carphone Warehouse, Happy Eater, World of Leather, or the RSA? Dionysus would be attracted by the career opportunities afforded by motorway eateries, as he was the Greek god of food and wine. And as he comes from Greece, one would imagine that he'd feel really at home.
Come on, let's have one.
King 16!
Your choice is...
How can she have the gall?
I'm willing to offer you 4,000 crisp green sheets. There's a question coming. I can just smell it. Which of the following methods of birth control would best describe former French President Charles de Gaulle's approach to his nation's military involvement in NATO? Abstinence, admission through the back door, early withdrawal, or entry with a latex condom. De Gaulle pulled France out of NATO's military program.
However, we at You Don't Know Jack would like to make perfectly clear that France has subsequently re-entered NATO, and any suggestions that our beautiful garlic-eating cousins were freeloading throughout the Cold War by using our defences pro-Garchar will be severely punished. With a snog. Categorically speaking, I want one!
Shave your thing, keep it clean, 17.
And the category is...
Short skirts and iron curtains.
£2,000 ready and waiting for the right answer.
Imagine, if you will, that you and some mates are on the way home from the pub. Rather than the usual boring kebab ritual, you decide instead to exhume the corpses of some dead Russian statesmen. Before Cop Shop shows up, you manage to dig up 4 of the blighters. Which one appears to have been killed by Sharon Stone's Basic Instinct character? Leon Trotsky, Leonard Brezhnev, Yuri Andropov, or Joseph Stalin? Leon Trotsky, who passed away peacefully with an ice pick through his face. I've actually seen the Russian version of Basic Instinct. There's a very sexy scene which caused all sorts of controversy when the heroine raises an elbow, briefly revealing her armpit hair.
Choose a category. And here we have... Desert winds and barren mines.
And it's a £4,000 question.
Imagine that in a bold admission, Hollywood admits it's run out of new ideas. But filming has begun on a zany romantic comedy homage to Casablanca. Assuming that the filmmakers keep the film set in Casablanca, which of these could be a factually accurate title for this remake? When Harry Met Marley, Sleepless in Sudan, The Truth About Tunisia, or While You Were in Morocco? The Truth About Tunisia? It gets really hot. And the answer is... Casablanca is in Morocco.
Play it again, Sam, and then stick it on a shoddy but lucrative soundtrack album, huh?
Pick a category now.
Question 19.
And the category is...
Jason gets fleeced.
You give me the right answer, I'm going to give you £4,000.
All right, Colin, imagine the mythical figure Jason has fallen on hard times and has to take the golden fleece to a pawn shop in order to scrape up a few squids. At the pawn shop, Jason is told the golden fleece is only 12 karat gold. How pure does that make it, Colin? 2/3, 1/3, 3/4 or half? 24 carats is pure gold. Jason could probably get more for his watch. It's a genuine Rolex, you know.
Okay, pick a category.
Superstar. Your special. 20.
The one you chose was Happy Hour at the Watering Hole. Now this one's going to be worth £6,000. Here's the question, fingers ready. Friday night, a bar, animals only. There's a sign, it reads no Chelonians. Who would be turned away due to this ruling? Hong Kong Phooey, Bullwinkle the Moose, the Shmoo, or Touche Turtle? No, the shape-shifting Shmoo would have no problems gaining entry, as it could simply adopt the form of a valid beast. It's a shame you didn't say... Chelonians are the order of reptiles, including tortoises and turtles. I certainly wouldn't let that shell twat in my club either. You got any categories on you, man? Come on, give us one. the attack is upon you.
So you've been here before, have ya? Big deal. Just make sure your answer fits the clue. Don't give up your day job. Good luck.
You ran like a crippled clothes horse until the last furlong. Let's see if you won the derby. That's the game! Do you want to lie down? That must have taken an awful lot out of you. Let me soothe you with these words.
You don't know Jack!
Good show, everybody. No, Meg, I don't want a coffee, thanks, so that's fine. Okay, let's run to commercials. And Murray, could you find out what's happening with the contestants, please?
Right, you. I'm going to sit down here and watch for any sign of life from the keyboard. If you want to play again, then just let me know when you're ready.
And if you pull it again, you'll hear him decree. Try our fresh soy cakes and organic muesli. We've got tofu kashi and grilled tempeh, and our wheatgrass shots are groovy today. Can I get you a paper or plastic sack? I've got my eyebrow pierced and a hemp backpack. I ride my bike up and down the bay, and I really don't mind if you're straight bi or gay. Let's go see the dead, we'll have us a ball. I'm the health food store boy doll.
It's the health food store boy doll. Birkenstock sold separately.